Action!
Okay, good morning everyone. We're going to speak about American slang and body language. Okay, general purpose of our work is to analyze different aspects of the approach between boys and girls. The first thing we want to speak about is describing the common gestures to use and not to use during this approach. Also to highlight the common slang words and the situations in which they are not appropriate and not appropriate. And also report the various aspects of the physical contact between a boy and a girl. And finally to point out the correct approach when you meet a boy and a girl for the first time. Okay, first we are going to speak about gestures. The general rule for gestures in approach between girls and boys is girls should be chased, boys should do the chasing. Okay, first I'm going to speak about common gestures and then afterwards about gestures not to use. Okay, the most common gestures are when approaching a girl or a boy are a handshake or a smile. Like in the phone. Yeah, it's like in the video. Okay, next common gesture is the hand over the shoulder. Touch a little bit and keep the right distance. We want to focus on the last gesture, keep the right distance. Okay, in this photo the distance is too close, so it's not. In this photo, the distance is too far. Okay, and the right distance is somewhere in the middle between these two. The common gestures, okay, also another gesture I want to speak about is laugh a lot. Like in the oh my god. Okay, it's usually a behavior that characterizes a female, usually a girl laughs a lot. So it's used to show her interest in the conversation. Okay, another common gesture the girls usually use is crossing their legs when they are sitting, like in the following photo. The gestures not to use. Okay, we divided them for him and for her. So the gestures not to use for him. Don't kiss her on the cheeks and of course not on the lips, like in the following video.
The dream go!
You can see their reaction can produce when you try to kiss the girl on the lips. Okay, and another thing not to do is scanning the girl. It's not very appropriate. And also, don't invade her personal space. And don't be scowling. Okay, like scowl is like looking with disapproval at the girl, what the girl is saying.
What is that?
It's crying.
This is not to use for her. She shouldn't be too aggressive with a boy, she shouldn't use bad words, and she shouldn't be unlady. Like in the following, like in the following
of the American slang, like the common American slang words and situation when American slang is not appropriate. First of all, we have to analyze the positive meaning of the slang. For example, is the pick-up line. That is a line that a boy uses to pick up a girl. So we are going to show you a video which reports the consequences. The second positive slang word that we are going to describe is icebreaker. Also, it is an expression that you use when you first meet a person and you don't know how to approach
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you know how much polar bear weighs?
No, I don't know. How much?
Enough to break the ice.
I love to break the
The other example of mini slang look like $1,000,000. An expression used to highlight the beautiful aspect of a person you meet. Then we have hobby with a body that has the same meaning as the last expression, but is much stronger. And finally, we are nowhere one stands. This phrase is mostly used in a friendly or intimate conversation when a person doesn't really know her role in a relationship. The last part is common American slang words with negative meaning slang, such as is mainly used to indicate a strong attraction between a boy and a girl. The second expression is cheesy, is used to describe a boy who is trying to woo her to something, for example, a pickup girl. And for the two expressions, we are going to illustrate the example from real life. The first one